I mean, we got to have a little bit of fun, right? I mean, we've got all this stress because of these markets, and sometimes you just have to sit back and relax a little bit and take a look and take your eye off your screen and the financials a little bit and maybe go to the sports a little. Maybe you switch over to ESPN or whatever you might do. But I wanted to highlight something for you, and I love that you're on Not John today because I think this speaks to you. Honestly, I'm looking at Iowa State, actually, not Iowa. Those two cities are not very happy about you saying that. So this is Iowa State. And Iowa State, here, how about this? First of all, nobody knows anything about Iowa State other than it's somewhere in the state of Iowa. But outside of that, they don't know. Let me tell you, great football program. I think one of the best coaches in all of college football, quite frankly. And what makes this interesting is they've got players nobody knows. Everybody knows the guys. If they watch even just a little college football, you know a lot of these players at Alabama, and Georgia, and maybe a USC or Oregon or Michigan or Ohio State or Notre Dame. But when it comes to schools like Iowa State, people really don't know these guys. They got 5 guys that I picked out from that one school that I think will be the guys that a year from now, 2 years from now, people are going to go, hey, where did Jaden Higgins come from? This wide receiver, he's 6'5", weighs 215 pounds, 4.47 40, and has a 39-inch vertical all at the combine. This kid's going to go really high in the draft. So that's one. How about this, Mark? When you've got big receivers, what do you need? You need big cornerbacks. Well, they've got a kid named Darian Porter. He's 6'4", 195 pounds. He runs the 40. It's only in a 4.30 40 time and an 11-foot broad jump. And what that means is he's explosive. That's why they do it. They want to see the broad jump because how explosive is this guy when it comes to just being planted and then having to move? So I see that guy as well. Another receiver, they got this kid, Noel, who's 5'11", 195 pounds. So he's your small guy, but he runs a 4.3 40 as well. You've got an offensive tackle that transferred from Princeton. And the reason he should have stayed there, by the way, because they'll find you. If you're good enough, they don't care where you are. You could be at some small Division III school, they'll find you. But this guy's at Princeton. Now he's not going to get the Princeton on when he graduates, right? That's a problem. He'll get Iowa State, which is okay, but it ain't Princeton. But he's only 6'7", 340 pounds. He's a kid from Minneapolis, actually, that went to Princeton, came back to Iowa State. And I think he did that because he wanted to be somewhere where he'd get looked at a little bit more. He will because he's a road grader, as they call him. And then they've got a safety, 6'5", 220-pound kid, runs a 4.5 40, who's going to be a safety from Iowa State in the NFL. Big guys like that are really rare. When you've got speed and you've got that kind of size and you're in the secondary, those taller, lanky guys are critical because these wide receivers, they're either little squirts or they're really big guys. And then you've got the tight ends. Well, this guy's going to line up on a tight end on one play and he's going to be on a wide receiver on the next play. These guys are all going to be names that we're all going to go, God, now did that guy play at Miami or Georgia or where was it? He's from Iowa State. What the hell? So that's the fun, I think, of football this time of year is you start finding these players that nobody really knows much about, but they will, by this time next year, they'll be talked about a lot.
And I'm sure your predictions will be correct. And of course, what's enabling all of that hopping around so we don't remember where and who they play for? It's the portal, baby. We talk about it all the time. Well, Pete, the boys of summer are back. Opening days in different major cities. Last year, we talked a lot about our friends, the Cincinnati Reds, and Mr. De La Cruz and what he was going to bring. What about Ohtani? He was a phenom last season. Is there anybody that can touch this guy in this current season?
It's a great question, and the answer is no. The answer is no because I look at this guy now. He's been in Major League Baseball for a longer period of time than we all even kind of remember, right?
Yeah.
Because early on, he was great, but he was kind of tucked away. Now that he's with the Dodgers for year 2, I'll tell you this, Mark. I would say this. If you're in a city that has a baseball team and the Dodgers come into town, please listen to me when I say go watch this guy play because there is nobody else like him. I know he's not pitching anymore, at least for now, still, but nonetheless, he's a designated hitter that's absolutely flawless in just about every way. By the way, he hit the game-winning home run just last night just to make it all just that much more easier to button up. But he's batting .333. He's got 3 home runs already. He's got 3 RBIs already. He's got 7 walks, right? This legendary guy in 8 years has hit 228 home runs. That's a real number, man. I mean, you start doing that, and if he can stay healthy, and he's 6'4", 230-pound guy, he's not a little guy at all. I'll tell you what, Mark, 570 RBIs. He's got every number that you'd want, and the guy shows up and plays every single day for the Dodgers. He's not one of those guys. Yes, he's had injuries here and there that have kept him out, but other than that, he wants to play, and he's getting paid a hell of a lot of money to play, and people pay a lot for their tickets. That's a ticket worth buying. So when you go to your Mets game or your Yankee game, I don't know which one you are, but you got to go if the Dodgers are in town, because this guy, it's like getting a chance to see, any of the legends of the past, but this guy's in the present. What a great opportunity, right?
Yeah, for sure. And, Pete, I was a bit of a Dodgers fan for a while when I used to have my office out in LA. I had some really good seats at Dodger Stadium. Fun game. And this guy is going to continue to wow the fans, even in the face of the Yankees' newfangled bat technology, which, of course, has been the talk of baseball fans everywhere. Well,
by the way,
yes,
real quickie for you. You never did a Larry David where you picked up a lady of the night just so you could go to the game, did you? I don't know if you remember that one, but that is unbelievably funny.
I not only do I remember that one, but I have sat in that 405 traffic on the way to Dodger Stadium, and I think that many Los Angelinos, actually,
Wow.
have considered that minor felony in the past as a means of getting to the game more efficiently. I never, for the record, I never did that. Well, Pete, we're going to end it on that note of hookers in Los Angeles anecdotes.